Yes. Feels like ages ago, actually, now, and it was not. To his little nook. Oh good, it's time to go a balance beaming. So this is where the submarine is. But obviously, oh hello. Obviously before we get there in the future. We don't know the actual time frame, of course. Oh, fuck. What did you not account for there, Demagen? If you said a lack of health and safety... Correct. So note to self, there are several areas on this that do not have no kickies. No pushies. I said no pushies. Jesus Christ, he hits really hard. And he's going to drop something. You know he's going to drop something. So he must die. There we go. Oh, bloop. Pull the lever. Base. Well, that lines up very handily, doesn't it? Oh, this is going to be our talkie friend, isn't it? Who's controlling the puppets?
Oh, delightful. My charming, handsome, generous friend, you found me. Ignore the puppet over there. It's my last one, so I'm keeping it handy in case I need it. Now, I don't know how long I've been in this stuffy old box. But I can tell you, it's too long. I can't even feel my arms or legs. Surely you see it in front of you? The box? Don't tell me it's a coffin. Please, get me out.
Oh, shit.
A what? A brain? In a fat? That can't be me. I'm stuck in a small dark box. Ask anyone. My arms and legs have just gone numb, along with my ears, and it's pitch black in here, of course. But wait, that certainly would explain a few. No.
Oh man.
Explain everything. My arms and legs. They're not asleep. They're gone, aren't they?
Everything's gone.
Brain in a jar. Look, enough with the jokes. Now, what does the box look like? Strong, black, made of steel? No, I don't believe me either. A brain is all that's left of me. Okay, time to face facts. Is my brain floating in a huge glass tank?
It is.
And is this tank inside a cylindrical case of some kind?
It is.
This machine? Are you joking? Of course I know this machine. I invented it.
Oh no.
Here I am.
The hubris.
Subject of my own experiment. It's all over. I'm doomed. Doomed, I say. And to think, every previous experiment was a failure.
Oh god, the irony.
First success. You have got to be kidding me. Give it to me straight. How bad is it? Really bad?
There's gas.
Oh boy, yes, that's it for me. That's the life support equipment. It's full of ergo gas, and if that's just leaching away, when all the gas is gone, I'll have maybe a minute left. I invented this machine, so I know how it works. My days were already numbered. The machine can't sustain life forever, even when it's in perfect condition. But now, I'm far too smart to kid myself. It's hopeless for me. I'm a brain. A brain in a vat. Does that even count as being alive?
I feel really sorry for this guy.
I've reached a conclusion. I have a favor to ask. I want you to turn off the machine.
Can't we transfer you into a puppet or something?
The future is mine to decide. Thank you, my friend. And remember me. My name is Alexander. Alexander Goodman. The inventor and, I suppose, first successful test subject of the Mindkeeper machine. And you know, I wasn't lying, I really was handsome. This nightmare is finally coming to an end. Thank you, my generous friend. Thank you.
Nightmare. Even if I lose myself in nightmares or discover my love was only a dream, I won't regret my choice to be human. What is human? And what is love? Nightmare, singing the sad love of those who have escaped humanity. There were some nice parallels in this storyline between if you've watched the Doctor Who episode Asylum of the Daleks, the episode where Clara was first introduced, and it turns out that she is, spoiler, she's been a Dalek all along. Or I suppose you find out later that it's Clara's consciousness trapped inside a Dalek. Hold on, are we? No, we're... Oh! A shortcut ladder. That's the first one. Oh! We're inside the box! We're inside the box. I could have sworn there was something in, and there is something in. It is an amulet. Increases Fable charge amount when attacking. Nice, that's quite good. So I was correct. God, that seems like ages ago. Okay. Yes, the Asylum of the Daleks. I think that was the name of the episode. Very much a case of, you know, super smart person gets trapped inside. And the fact that the name was Goodman, actually, when it's Osgood. Clara Osgood Oswin. Because she's good. She's good. I would be very surprised if that weren't a reference. Ah! A black rabbit hole key. Oh, now we have seen... We have seen a black rabbit. Up we go. We've seen a Brotherhood door, but I didn't have anything to... I don't think we can... Well, we can probably jump off it to get onto the girders. But I think they'd probably kill us. And I think we've actually got everything off the girders anyway. Yeah. Right. Come on then. No? Oh no! Fuck these guys. Oh. You're not gonna kill me with your bastard spade slamming attack. That, folks, is the sound of built-up trauma. Workshop Union Composite Armor Liner. Yeah. Chunk of extra defense. I think we've had one of each now, haven't we? There's a giant stone face there, and I've just run past it.
Amazing. No, cool. Sure makes you wonder, though. Who created this? And when?
Hold on. Are we... This section looks familiar. But this doesn't. Right, this is... Oh dear. This is important. I think we're coming back to this later as probably part of a quest.
There's no doubt about it. Someone wanted this thing destroyed. And it happened quite recently from the look of things.
Oh, this is the tram. Total tram users last month, 32. Total tram freight transported last month, 4,550 kilograms. Since its discovery raised the alert level, tram usage has been steadily declining. It can be deemed practically unused. Only the technician responsible for maintaining the miner puppets and a small number of fixed security personnel continue to use it. Regarding the case of some alchemists using the tram for private rendezvous, regulation is necessary. So we are definitely not taking the tram. No! For sake. Thanks, game. Appreciated that. So these are the same markings as, well, I mean, I don't know whether they are the exact same markings, but it makes me think of the Isle of Alchemists. I assume that is the case. The points. Case in points. Oh, this looks like a boss. Is it time? I feel like it might be time for a boss. I want to be a boss. Can I get... Yes. What do we need? 16. Right. Well, actually, rulebook for the Ruins' Deepest Sight, 8th edition. This rulebook was written to allow seamless research and to ensure the safety of Order members. All members of the Order are strongly recommended to abide by the rules stated herein. Any violation of these rules may result in disciplinary action as deemed necessary by the Council. Number 1. Only those granted authority may access the Ruins' Deepest Sight. Number 2. Leaking information regarding the excavation gathering is strictly prohibited. Those who violate this rule even, will be severely punished. Number 3. Entering the altar with 3 or fewer Baptists is prohibited. Experiments on the subject must be undertaken under multiple supervisors. Entering the altar while in possession of high quantities of ergo is prohibited. Doing so may agitate the subject and lead to unstable events. Number 5. Those who attempt to unseal the altar without authorization will be punished severely. Awaken, evolve, ascend. Is that an enemy that's going to drop down? Because this looks like a boss arena. Oh no. That is boss arena. This is the door before the boss arena. In which case, I'm going to very quickly cut this recording to make sure that we have got everything captured and fine. And then we shall go and face a boss. BRB. So, what is it going to be in here? I'm assuming it's going to be some kind of carcass thing. That is my guess. Could be wrong, but the fact that there is a star basin, or whatever they're called. Oh my god. It's the one reborn. Something's going to drip down from this. It's got spikes. It's like a giant heart. Reacting specifically to us. Oh. Oh no, it's going to be like Priest What's-His-Face. Oh, hello. You're pretty. It's got a trident. He's seen better days. interesting. He sees in a very specific way. I wonder if that's going to have any bearing on the fight. This has got to be. Nope. Oh, that still hits. Ow. That was far too early. Oh, that just killed me. Okay. Anguished Guardian of the Ruins. He's big. I feel like I could do with a little bit more field of view. Maybe pull the camera back a little bit for this one. Okay. Oops. My 60 death ergo! Oh. I actually don't think this guy's too bad. He's just probably going to have a phase 2. Shit. That was stupid. Oh, you can get hit by his foot if you're not careful. Phase 2, was that 50%? This is the first phase change we've had, isn't it? With a cutscene, at least. Oh, he's done a thing. Oh, no. What's that done? Has that just buffed his attack? Okay, so it's given him a breath attack. Okay. Oh, that can still hit you from there. And that always follows up, question mark? And that's just going to chip through my arm. Okay. So, phase 1, fine. Phase 2, going to be problematic. Yeah. Phase 1, straightforward. Oh. So that's later. This has got a kind of end bossy kind of feel to it. This could be the final boss. I would be reasonably satisfied, I think, if we had some giants. Oh, that's got a swing on the back. Ah. Damn it. Terrible play. Damn it. Ah! Oh, that was way too early. Shit. No! Oh, he doesn't always... No, there we go. How far do I have to go? Really? Oh, I've got no heals left. Oh, you bastard. How am I supposed to dodge that? Stamped into the floor. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to dodge that beam attack. Cool boss, though. Terrible start. Oh, that was too late. By far. No. If I can get a better sense of the timing of his attacks, then... I'm going to try breaking his weapons. Too early. Oh. No, too early, Demagen. Okay, he was taking way less damage there, and actually so few of his attacks seem to actually attack with the weapon that I don't think we're going to break those at all. So that might be a bad call. That being said, one thing I would like to try is... if I put that... no, not that. And then... I'm intrigued. Why do I only have... Oh, had I swapped over to that in the middle of combat at some point? Oh, that's an attack as well. Dear Lord. Okay, that's oddly effective. Oh, that's a full sweep. Whee! Jeez, okay. I'm trying to figure out whether the lock-on is actually a help or a hindrance in this fight. A hindrance in that particular case. Yeah, this has got certain elements of camera boss to it. Too early. If I'm going to keep on hitting that too early, I deserve to die in the first phase. It's an easy telegraph attack. There's no... that I can tell, there's no kind of variation in terms of how delayed it is or anything like that. It's just simply wait a second and a bit. And then slam it just before he hits you. One thing I need to note, though, is that the flamethrower attack... No, that was... shit. Oh, my weapon's almost broken. Oh! Not entirely sure how I'm supposed to get around that. Okay, I'm spotting... Ah! Damn it! Okay, Pistris axe. Oh, Jesus Christ. The problem is that if you're too close, and this is the case with all large camera bosses, if you have to be close enough to melee them, then you're probably so close that you cannot see what they are doing for certain attacks. And that is why I firmly believe that in a lot of cases they should pull the camera back. This has got kind of a weird hitbox. Oh. Okay, that's a weird time to do a phase transition, but sure. I'm assuming I'm supposed to roll that, but... Oh, come on. Oh, feck. I thought I'd roll that. Interesting with his phase 2 Fury attack. He only seems to do the bounce off thing if you're at a reasonable range for it. I think. Because when I was close, it didn't seem to do as well. You know, I've put on this Fable attack thing, and I've not used it. With the distraction, yeah, phase 1 is very straightforward. Oh, still hits. Oh! don't know what that was, but it wasn't well timed. Or that. What weapons the Spectre actually using? Some kind of... oh! Honestly, not sure how I... Shit. Balls. Oh, god damn it. Fuck. What happened then? Swapping over the fucking consumable belts. God damn it. Let's just toss a tiny fucking grenade thing at him. That's so annoying. Ugh. I don't think this is going to work, but I want to try it. Because the moveset is governed entirely by the handle, and the handle has the flamethrower. So... how did... oh, I'm heavy. Damn it. That was my own fault. I am counting that one because that was me being stupid. I'm actually wondering if having double fire would... Why can I not get the timing on that? No. It's possible that there's a place behind him or something? Oh, Spectre's dead. No, that was delayed. And that double hit me. Because I was on the floor and I didn't have the time to get back up. Right, I want to see if double fire makes this kind of silly. Interesting that that changes... I don't know if the L1 counts as stabbing because it's a flamethrower. Also, this actually isn't... it's not really helping because we're not really using it. Going for me. Okay, that just took you to phase 2 without me doing much of anything. No. No, still hits. And again. That's gonna kill me. These fights are starting off really well, and then he just goes to a stage where I'm just trying to cope. Since we've not been using the puppet string for this. The camera is bad enough without trying to faff around with that. Let's add more fire to the mix. Oops. This is so efficient. There's two. Now. No. Ugh. Damn it. Is it just a case of run? Fuck's sake. No. Ugh. I think it happens on perfect. It's not going to make any difference because I've lost too much health and I've got no healing left, but... Well, we're not doing very well here. Have I been going at this for almost an hour now? I think I have. It's interesting, this guy's doing no elemental damage that I can tell. I do really like that flip over animation. It must only do that at a certain phase. Spectre. Right, it's going to do his... Fuck you! God damn it! I knew that was going to happen. As soon as he turned to face me on that, I knew I was dead. Because he just changed the attacks. And I do not understand how the roll is so inconsistent with it. Also, I feel like our Spectre is using ice attacks. Oops. Uh-oh. Bye, Spectre. Oh, I rolled it! No, fuck off! No, I didn't want to. Really love to not be stuck in this corner. I couldn't move. Couldn't move. Couldn't move, couldn't roll, just stuck. The last 20% of his health, I feel like he gets like a defense buff or something. Or maybe it's just that I'm doing shit damage and the last 20% of his health is what we're doing without the Spectre. Also a possibility. Yeah, so if you do it just as it drops... Oh, fuck you! God damn it! What was that, a 1%? God damn it! Oh! Right, I'm not using the flamberge, so... I think you can only get... I think you can only get so much fire burn up. I'm really annoyed about that. That was so close. Keeping the Spectre alive obviously does a lot of work. Probably more than me. Good starts. Oh, come on! This is a terrible start. I'm getting too close to it as well. Concentrating here. Ugh. Thank you. Oh, I've got no... Shit. Will you die? Kill the anguished guardian of the ruins. Man, he was tough. The consistent damage of the Spectre is pretty much all that got me through that. That's fine. Never claimed to be any good. These games. Tortured. Oh. Yeah, so there is a boss weapon for this. Yeah, I'm feeling our lack of damage. I'm feeling it quite heavily. I may even go and respec. The trouble is, damage scaling in this is kind of wonky in comparison to... It is you that does boss Urgo, isn't it?
Well met.
Yeah. Ooh! That is the Gunblade that everybody's been talking about. Probably should have looked at the other thing. Infliges attribute damage inflicted on enemies affected by the same attribute status element. Okay, that would have been quite interesting. Puppet devouring green hunter, that was the thing. We also got an ancient disc. I'm going to save that. Okay, so we got ourselves a Gunblade. Take a look at the Gunblade. Don't get me wrong, I like me a Gunblade. Okay, that's the L1. Is that a perfect guard? Strengthened bullets. So we can fire a powerful explosion forward. Or we can temporarily enhance explosion attacks. The weapon of the Stalker Falcon, also known as the Noble Knights. The power forged on the Great Sword's blade can channel ergo bullets. I stand at the front lines, protecting all from near and far. Even when facing the great nightmare of the ruins, the Knight's oath did not change. Looks cool. Got some interesting maneuverability to it. Not going to use it, but... Also, we haven't tried the claws, have we? Nice. Nice. Fast attacks. What do the abilities do on this? Slash an enemy in front of you uses an extra fable slot to slash up to 3 more times. So you can actually... Yeah, you just spam that. Because the timing's weird. Or enter state of fury where all weapon attacks are enhanced. Well, that's a lot of fire damage. That gives us the extra bolt damage. I find it interesting. The spectres usually use the boss weapon for that particular boss. But he didn't. He was using the bow. I find that odd. As well spend some of those. Well, yes, that was a bit of a pain in the arse boss, if I'm honest. And I will look forward greatly to watching people that are far better at Souls games than I murderize him. I can't imagine anybody beat him first go, but you will always have those people that claim to have done so. Let's get even more Legion going. Let's swap back to our... Did that switch? Yes, it did. Yeah, the puppet string is just too useful. I just didn't think it would be a good idea to use it on that boss, because I was already having... Sealed Arm of God's Altar. I was already having difficulty seeing things, and swooping in with the dive attack, it was just going to get me hit out of the air. Every time. Yeah, I liked that boss, but it was a bit of a war of attrition. Forbidden Book, the Wish Granter. Damaged book with a handwritten warning label. Be warned! This heretical text is designated false scripture. Unauthorized possession will be punished. And so, appeared in a vision the saint described as follows. The being's alluring eyes alternated in colour between gold and rust, depending on the light. That's a nice turn of phrase. Or a nice idea. Turn of phrase is a little bit. But they paled next to its magnificent smile, a most amicable expression. Had a smile that offered wisdom and benevolence. It could make wishes come true. At that moment I knew for certain. This seemingly benevolent being was very dangerous indeed. But did not know of good and evil. Appears to bear humanity only goodwill. Also reflects the desires of those around it, striving to make them happy. But this being is only a mirror. It cannot comprehend the moral compass of good and evil. And those who ask for their wishes to be granted will, in the end, see the results they've wrought. A hell built from brick after brick of good intentions. As my last wish, I asked to return underground. This way the world will remember only its supreme benevolence. So they found something deep beneath the ground. A star that people wished upon. There we go. That was very organised brickwork on that wall as we started going down. I mean, we still haven't found Leia, so... Abandoned excavation camp. Cloudy evening. And find another one of those. To whoever finds this place in the future, feel free to use anything you find here as you see fit. I don't need them, but perhaps these items will prove useful to you. As the world grows more dangerous every day. Sorry, the world grows more dangerous every day. Wherever you are, pray for your survival. Ooh. Okay. Some bits.
If you've received this message, then I am likely dead. Either I have been cut down by a blade, or I have succumbed to the disease consuming my body.
It'll be the latter.
I don't know which will find me first.
We're going to have to millennia her.
But before the end, I will save Romeo.
No, you won't.
And I have a request. Take care of him. Please, do this for me. If he gets any foolish ideas about exacting revenge or completing my mission, stop him. You have my permission to slap him if that's what it takes. And tell Romeo. Tell him to be happy.
How does she save him, if she indeed does? Because obviously we know Romeo as a puppet.
To my dearest and most esteemed Stalker, I wish I could personally see your face this very moment. How do you like my masterpiece? I poured my very soul into it with all my heart. I trust there is no need for formal introductions, of course not, for it is I, your dear Latino. You took many things from me. Arms, legs, a sunny outlook on life. And then you drove nine blades through me.
That's a lot of blades.
All on your own. So, I have only you to thank, yes? I am grateful.
Huh.
Never in my life have I ever known such shameful disgrace. And dear, you became interesting, worthy of my attention and study.
I feel like the pause is to do with the localization.
All humans are intriguing to me, but you shall help me shape my study of humanity, my magnum opus. Yet, one can never be too careful, so you must be assessed. Starting now.
What's with all the weird sounds in the background?
Dear Stalker, I have crafted a test that will reveal your heart, your soul, your true self.
Uh-oh. A choice.
Choice. Life is precious, so I wonder, which life do you value more? Yours or your apprentices? When you have listened to this message, do pay a
It sounds...
visit to the roses.
It sounds like we're going to go there, though.
I have something you want back, don't I?
So, is it Arlecchino that turns Romeo into a puppet?
One way or another, I intend to collect that debt.
Well. Well. Yeah, so are we going to go to the Rose Estates? It's kind of implying that we are, but the way forward has been... Well, the tram there is no longer working. Hey, it's another one of those drill things.
We still have time. Leia must be headed to the Rose Estate. If we can save Leia and Romeo, I think this is our shot at changing things.
Sea cliffs. Act 4. Next time. That was a tough boss. As I said, I do very much look forward to seeing how people cope with it. You know, people who are good at A, video games, B, Souls games, C, people who refuse because they've got more patience than I to use things like the summoning system. I think I probably could eventually have got that guy down, but I think my build is wrong. The more I play, the more I'm thinking that, yeah, I should probably have a damage stat that is higher. Because I split motivity and advance. I think I have skewed, and I've got some points in technique which really aren't required at all. But the thing is, I keep changing weapons. So having the kind of quality style stats is of some usage to me. But I haven't really, you know, got a style. But yeah, the fact that advanced scaling S, advanced scaling B is not great, but, you know, it could be worse. I didn't even use that, did I? Yeah, I wonder if I should go and use some of these gold coin fruits to respec. In fact, let's... To wrap this out, have I got a pen handy? I do. So much tat on the floor. Right, I just want some paper. There we go. Right, so we have currently got... We've got Vit 40, and that is basically essential. We've got Vigor 20, Capacity 25, Motivity 25, Tech 10, and Advance 28. And because of that, with this S-scaling weapon... Oh, but there's no point having it like this, is there? Because this, whilst it might be S-scaling, it doesn't have... any of the actual bits and pieces. That's not the right button at all. Tell you what, let's switch this back over to the weapon that we've been using for basically most of the game. And let's actually equip it like a sensible person. So, this is an S-scaling weapon. And we got Fizz 136 plus 21. And we've got Blitz 122 plus 62. I'm not worried about the other stats. Now, if I go... can't even remember how many we need to respec. Right, reset level. The level has been reset. Okay, so we need our 40. I want to keep all the other stats the same. Fortunately, we can actually see stuff on the side. Now, if I just... obviously, we're going to get some scaling. So what does that give us? So with that spread of stats, we get... instead of 136 plus 21, we get 136 plus 9. And instead of 122 plus 62, we get 122 plus 76. See, that doesn't seem like a lot in terms of difference, frankly. And because of how... yeah, there's barely anything in it. What is the soft cap for? Let's look this up. Lies of P stats soft caps. Huh. So 49/65 for health. Admittedly, this might be older. But yeah, it's 20 and 40. So that is 136 plus 21 is now 136 plus 29. 122 plus 62 is now 122 plus 31. So that's a big loss for very little gain. So realistically, there's not a lot. There's really not a lot. That does make us heavy though. Well, I guess we'll find out whether this was a bad idea next time. But yeah, keeping in mind that this is the handle that has got the best scaling for us at S scaling. You know, other things. Right, why is that giving us so much more? For much less scaling. Huh? Oh yeah, yes. It's because it's taking away one damage type and adding another, but it is still adding a secondary amount of massive amounts of extra damage on the handle. And I said we got... I'm sorry, I imagine this is quite dull, isn't it? We'd got a handle for... Was it electricity? Yeah. Yeah, so we've got a super electrical weapon with this setup. But It's got really bad stab damage. And I feel like we've reached a stage where actually we kind of need those things to not be. I don't think we've got an actual electrical stab weapon though, have we? I mean, we've got, you know, the thing that's supposed to go with it, which we can make electrical. But it's not. It's not naturally electrical, just... because the damage type changes the colour of the number. So if I swap this over... there we go. I think it has to reach a certain threshold, though. That is generally very fun to use. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know whether what we've done there was a good plan, a bad plan. Next time, we will go and find out. The one issue with this flamethrower weapon is that I don't think it's got any stopping power. It was fine against the boss because you weren't going to stop the boss in its tracks anyway. But against an ordinary enemy, in fact we can test it, can't we? If we go to something like the ruins site with the dogs, because dogs you need to have some stopping power. That being said, it might just murderize them. Let's just quickly look. See, no stopping power whatsoever. Oh, that's a cliff. Yeah, so I don't think that's a good weapon at all for something that is not a massive boss. So it's very cool for specific use cases. But otherwise, I suspect this is going to be much better. Let's just test. Yeah. So much extra power behind it. But even then, if you compare it to the pizza cutter, that's just got a massive... What's the pizza cutter actually supposed to be paired with? What's it called? Circular electric blades. Uh... Huh. Is it that? Hold on. Again, to Google. Circular electric chainsaw Liza P. Oh, it's got circular electric chainsaw handle. Oh, well, I haven't put things in storage, have I? I have. There's a chunk of stuff in storage that I haven't... Well, there's not a huge amount. That's where it is. And that's got A-scaling. Idiots. So, less physical damage. Oh, it's big though, isn't it? I'd forgotten that it was big. That's possibly why I put it away. Oh no, it's not only big, it's big and it's slow. That's why I put it away, because I thought there's no point having this. That's never going to be useful. But didn't I use this for a chunk of time? Oh. There's no jump attack. I think just the spear is a more effective choice. It's got better range, it hits faster because it doesn't have the wind-up arc. And most of the time, you're gonna be fighting one-on-one anyway. Oh, that's a slash. Oh, again, slow. No, I think this is... It's probably just because I've got used to the moveset. I used it for so long. Yeah. You can tell that it's doing less damage, taking more hits, but it's got more stopping power, faster attacking, and so on and so forth. Obviously these aren't leveled up, so they're not going to be any good, but I want to see what they're actually like. I mean, they've got a nice fast attack, and they've got wide sweeping movements. And pretty decent stamina, considering. However, their durability looks like it's terrible. Yeah, I'm kind of torn here. So this does both electrical and fire. But it requires a lot of hits. Yeah, I am, this could be interesting. I actually swapped over to this weapon head for New Game Plus. Maybe I should go and upgrade this. Because I know I use it. And I know I liked it. Do I have the materials for it? One wonders. Need more half moonstones. Okay. Let's go back to our testing ground. But yeah, I used this in New Game Plus for basically the entire game. I certainly remember using it in the fortress at the end. Yeah, that seems workable. We'll see. We'll see what happens in the next section. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there because I imagine this last section has been kind of dull. Sea Cliffs next time. Thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. That boss really took it out of me, so time for a break. Good game though. Good expansion, good DLC. Certainly a lot more hours if you're really, struggling or paying attention to the story and reading things and listening things. It's certainly more than 5 hours worth, but people are better at games than me. Have a great day. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.